이 비가 지나가면 나도 그댈 지울 수 있길 빗소리가 들리면 사랑하는 그대가 더 생각이 나요. 함께 걸었던 이 길 속에서 잊었던 기억들이 불어와. 하지만 추억하는 시간들은 떠나가죠. 비를 피하려 뛰었지만 젖어버린 어깨는 차가워져. 우산이 없어도 이제 난 괜찮아요. 함께 걸었던 이 길 속에서 좋았던 기억들이 불어와. 하지만 잊고 싶은 시간마저 생각나죠. 비를 피하려 뛰었지만 넘어진 내 무릎은 더 아려워. 우산이 없어도 이제 난 괜찮아요. 이 비가 그칠 때면 내 눈물도 그칠 수 있길 빗소리가 들리면 사랑하는 그대가 너무 그리워져요. 시간이 오래 지나가면 다 있겠죠. 이 비가 그쳐도 난 여기 있을게요.
Good evening and welcome back to the Kingdom of Al Jazeera and lots of other things, where the Empress Dowager of the Empire of Outremer is slowly trying to spread Fraticelliism across the world, I think, as I recall, but it's been a while. Oh yes, Verity suggested that we should consume France on the grounds that it was looking terribly fragmented, and so we'd started doing that, hadn't we, in our efforts at reforming Europe. Though, like, Europe is now a patchwork of interesting heresies, because the authority of the Catholic Church has weakened rather. I mean, here is a county in the paper. Indeed, it's not the only one. There are 2 Fraticelli counties, 3 Waldensian counties, and a Cathar county in the Papal States. That leaves 5 counties that are still Catholic in the Papal States. Oh no, there's this lot as well. Okay, it's the Papal States slightly bigger than I thought. Why is that one stripy? Is that the... Because there's a church there that's owned by the that's owned by the Pope, and indeed I think might be the Pope's capital. Well, it can't be, surely. No, but it's owned by the Pope. But I suspect that the actual... the Doge of Venice is Fraticelli now, or is something. Hang on, is it that Fraticelli? Yes. So yes, we are doing pretty well at reforming Europe anyway. But there are still a decent number of non-Fraticelli counties around, and France in particular seems fairly Catholic still. I mean, so does the Holy Roman Empire, to be fair.
Yeah, but by the time
and in particular,
then you're in a position to start.
Rome and Cologne are both currently Catholic, but we're working on that. I'm trying to get a claim on Rome. Actually, there's a chap called Sigismund here who has a claim on Rome.
Do you have a suitable thing to give him?
He does only have a weak claim on the Rome, though. But the Countess of Rome is currently a woman.
Wow.
So, like, we totally could, if we were feeling slightly brave.
How brave?
36,900 money versus 67,000. Okay, the Holy Roman Empire is quite scary at the moment.
Right. Maybe wait until they're having some kind of internal problem.
We could get the Byzantine Empire as an ally, though.
Yeah, I mean, the thing there is you have to be very careful about when you call the war, so that they're not busy having their own internal problem that means that, yeah.
He has an internal revolt going on, but the revolter in question is quite tiny. I'm not quite sure how Innocentios has 59% war score when he has like a fifth the troops of his opponent. In the past, it's looked like we could get an alliance with Italia as well, but I don't think we currently have any marriage ties with them. Also, I've lost their capital. Oh, there it is. Oops, no. We could get an alliance with Italia as well. Another 29,000 troops. Like, it would be a ludicrously overkill war, but on the other hand, yes. Like, if we're going to have an insane war, obviously it should be to take Rome.
This will help your moral authority. Possibly your immoral authority.
Okay, let's do something very ill-advised then. I've invited the claimant on the County of Rome. All right, yes, Italy is at war with Sicily and has been for like a century. and I have requested alliances with the Byzantine Empire and the Empire of Italia. I have an option for sending Iraq into hiding, which suggests that there's a plot I should do something about. Yes, Adelheid, Countess Adelheid of Aleppo is apparently trying to murder me. That is not acceptable. I think that gets you sent to prison. Oh, well, she's fled. It's her cower in fear. She's no longer in my kingdom, which at least makes it fairly unlikely her plot's going to get anywhere. Okay, apparently my niece Mencia is betrothed. I apparently left that request outstanding over my holiday. Let's just convert our new claimant. Right. So did Italia refuse my request and I didn't pay attention to what the message said? Or has the... I think the Emperor of Italia just died. Like... Yes, like about 3 weeks ago. The Emperor of Italia, with whom I had just got an alliance, died, and I don't have a non-aggression pact with the new one. Well, let's see if we can get one.
Alliances go with the person and not with the state.
Yes, they are personal. And generally based on marriage links between the two of you.
And so sometimes this may mean it's trivial to set up an alliance or at least an aggression pact with the new ruler. For example, you formed an alliance with the previous ruler because your daughter was marrying their son, or vice versa. And then if their offspring becomes ruler, then it's usually not too hard to get an alliance again for the same reason, or more or less the same reason. But this is a big problem in empires or places that don't have standard sort of primogeniture type succession, because of the small problem that often the heir is some other bugger, not even slightly related to whoever it was that got married 10 years ago or whatever. Sometimes, of course, this can work really weirdly, in that, like, you marry them off, they die, something bad happens, and then 10 years later, someone from the same family gets back on the throne again, and you're like, yeah, I'm back with someone who I do have a close enough relationship to try and get an alliance again. What? This is one of those things that happens most with the Byzantine Empire because of the way that it tends to go between sort of slightly related people. And as we all know, Bob, they tend to cycle through emperors like other people, do their laundry. So.
Right, so sadly, none of Urraca's grandchildren are in her court or under her control, I think. Yes. She can stop her daughter remarrying, but her grandchildren are all a bit too far away. And to be fair, there are only actually 2 of them alive at the moment, I think. Oh, where are those? He's already betrothed. She's not betrothed, but she is in the court of the King of Lithuania, apparently. Yes. And again, too far away to have her marriage restricted. So we can't sensibly get an alliance with Italia. So we do only have Byzantine Empire on our side for now.
I mean, of course, one of the advantages here with the Holy Roman Empire is it's a little bit inconvenient for them to get a lot of troops to Rome, so you can get your troops there and then take it and rack up a particular war score.
Yes.
And there's lots of weird isolated bits where you can go and besiege some things before trying to get everyone together to, be a big battle. I mean, you might want to try and fight them in Africa. Somewhere like that.
So I along with my ally, do still have more troops than the Holy Roman Empire.
Is there anyone else you can get an alliance
Just
with?
going around the larger European powers and seeing if I have... Well, actually, no, the way to do this is I go to me and look at who I have marriage ties with and see how many of them are landed. Yeah. That's certainly not helpful.
You can, in fact, look under pacts because you've got non-aggression pact in there, which is, of course, your starting point.
True. Okay, I do apparently have a non-aggression pact with Tsarina of Bulgaria. And she would go for an alliance. I mean, that's another 16k. I think that's about all the other good ones. I mean, there's the Duke of Moray, but he's only got 1,500 troops. Count of somewhere or other who has slightly more than that. Yeah, I think Bulgaria is our only other help. Another county has become Fraticelli. I can still go into hiding. Does that mean that Right, yes. Adelheid of Wessex is indeed still plotting to kill me. I just can't tell her to stop now. Well, I can't force her to stop anyway, and she won't by default. I mean, I could send her 15 gold and then she probably would stop. Yeah, let's do that. While we wait for our reply from Bulgaria. Right, I now have an alliance with Bulgaria. I do actually also have a bunch of claimants on the Duchy of Köln.
Yeah, but I think if you take Rome first.
One thing I should check on. So it's currently part of the Duchy of Chumavia. Are any good claimants on that? No, right. Looks like our claims on Köln are strong ones, so these may be best saved. And then, yes, I can claim Rome on behalf of Sigismund d'Este, though he will probably also want to be landed.
I have a hard time not hearing him as the Mad Maths Master.
Yes. So, and then we can have Byzantine Empire and the Empire of Bulgaria on our side. I mean, he only actually has to be landed once it looks like we're going to win the war.
Yeah, I just usually forget to do that, so I tend to land them early.
Right, and this is definitely going to be a war that needs my allies. Tsarina Radka, who is, for some reason, my ally. And Basileus Ignatios. Both say maybe, but I bet they will. Let us our enemies quote. Oh, we request that you honour your obligations and join the war against, join Bulgaria's war. Yeah, go on. I mean, I might not be very helpful, but also you're winning it.
The thing about this game is it's okay to be useless at geography. If I stared at an actual map of Europe and didn't know where Bulgaria was, I would hesitate to say it out loud for fear of sounding silly. But in this case, it's perfectly reasonable to go, where is Bulgaria? Because it could be anything.
I mean, this bit is more or less where modern day Bulgaria is,
Maybe so, but only by luck.
but it doesn't conventionally extend that far north.
Yes.
I mean, that's nearly in a Baltic state there.
And we also appear to have quite a large Teutonic order. Right, let us raise all the levies we can lay our paws on and start trying to get them somewhere useful. Let's amass everyone in Tortosa. That's more or less the middle of the world. Not very many people there. So what wars do we have? We have the Algezirans' war for Sigismund's claim on Rome, with me and Bulgaria and the Byzantine Empire up against the Holy Roman Empire. We have the Bulgarian Altinian de jure war over Cryovia, which is the Tsarina of Bulgaria and me against some random duke who mostly needs to be told to let go of Cryovia, please, wherever that is. And this one, Brandenburger claim on Peremyshl war, where the Duke of Brandenburg, who is quite scary to be fair, has gone to war with the Tsarina of Bulgaria.
Looks suspiciously like an elf.
Might be.
In a Peter Jackson sort of style, so not necessarily a proper elf, but
Oh yes, and we have some troops up in Kent as well. Send them down to Navarra to meet up with the other western bits. Right, Adelheid of Wessex has stopped plotting to murder me. Good. Right, the Holy Roman Empire has already started besieging us. In that case, let us take that lot and organise it there instead.
the way it draws a zillion arrows all swirling in different directions at once is quite disturbing. I suppose because you expect arrows on maps to be drawn by a person who can only draw one at a time.
Ah, but these are arrows relating to lots of different people, and so you get lots of different people drawing them.
Yes, but if they were drawing on the same map, their heads would all be clonk.
True. That's where Cryovia is. I might want to help Bulgaria with that one. Actually, it looks like Bulgaria will not have much difficulty sorting that out. They're currently almost finished besieging that castle. So, oh, Santiago has gone properly Fraticelli. That's probably good for our moral authority, maybe. Right, let's stick that lot on a ship. And those guys can also be sent over here. And stick that lot on their ships. Set them up there as well. That siege. Actually, the Republic of Axum taking it off their own revolt. Right, that's fine. We're now getting close to having a coherent army here, and the Holy Roman fleet is turning up with at most 10,000 men. Go on, turn out to have brought like, well, all 10,000, we can kill them easily. It will make an amusing start to the campaign. Okay, the Holy Roman Empire pissing off again. Certainly looks like it. Oh well. Don't know if we can catch that in mind. Maybe we just embark our fleet, our armies shortly. So that's 130, 120, 180. 230. 260 should be enough. Oh, except that's another 4,000 coming in. Okay, my Mediterranean fleet is not actually big enough to transport this entire army. It's fine, we can do them in bits. Raiders from Iceland have arrived to pillage Kent.
I mean, that seems not totally unreasonable. They're actually reasonably close. If raiders from, I don't know, Jerusalem showed up to have a go at Kent, you'd wonder what they were playing at. Or rather, you wouldn't wonder what they were playing at because you did it. But
Let's accelerate this army a bit. I wonder if I discouraged one of my liege's vassals from joining a faction, apparently. I'm just wondering whether I can find some better commanders, because my commanders are not brilliant. Okay, brilliant does rather appear to be off the table. The Marshal of Chernigov would join us for a small bribe. He's probably worth having. And they're probably appointing as Marshal. Well, let's fix his religion first if he can. Okay, we could actually fit those in. These are all mountains. That's kind of inconvenient. Actually, let's leave that army alone. So of course the peasants are revolting. We've taken half the troops away. Might keep him around anyway. What was my former marshal's abilities? He's just heavy infantry leader. That is quite a useful one. Let's appoint him there because he has more martial skill. Okay, no, we can't pick anyone else up. Right. Anyway, I should probably actually land my claimant because it occurs to me that in theory anyone could lure him away from my court, which will be embarrassing.
He's been circling in a holding pattern for so long he's probably running out of fuel.
Sorry?
He's been circling in a holding pattern for so long he's probably running out of fuel.
Let's grant him Santiago, or maybe Porto. Santiago. It's amusing. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire may be coming back. Well, let's at least go and kick the Holy Roman Empire out over there. And see how many troops they're bringing with them. Right.
And turn it into a pulp again. Pop. Let's do it tomorrow.
Let's not go ashore in Rome because Rome doesn't have enough supply limit. We'll go ashore in Orvieto. Okay, there are a fairly decent number of Holy Roman Empire troops kicking around in my territory. See what we can do about them. Meanwhile, we have the first battle of the war, I think. Looks like it. In the hills of Braga, in the county of Porto. Well, we appear to be reasonably reliably telling the Holy Roman Empire to go away. I don't actually want to be meeting them on those plains if I can avoid it. I don't think I can now because I've paused slightly too late. It's like even if I send them back again. Oh no, we can get out again. Okay, are there any mountains around? Or hills are the best we're going to get. Okay. Can we bait them into fighting us in the hills, I wonder? Right, 1 successful battle, 1% war score achieved. 2 successful battles, apparently. There was a battle in Constantinople as well that I didn't know about. Nice one, Byzantine Empire. Meanwhile, I am actually besieging completely the wrong thing there, but that's fine. I mean, besieging anything owned by the Holy Roman Empire is good. Apparently they have a tribe in Porto. Oh well. We'll have that. Let's not build anything right now. I think I might need my money for other purposes. So they're now besieging us in those plains. I suspect they'll carry on doing so. So our best bet is to go and hit them hard while we can. make this a slightly more useful army. That will probably do a bit better. Just hope we can get this done before those reinforcements get in, which is a bit iffy. Damn it. Okay, that's not going to end well. Let's have a somewhat organised retreat towards the Byzantine Empire. Raiders are being slightly irritating in Canterbury, but there's not much to be done about them. And we have taken Orvieto. Since we're there now, we may as well besiege the rest, because that will be quick. Then we can march on Rome. How are you losing that one? Right, we've lost control of a couple of things, and they're the critical things. Yeah, they've caught up with us again. Or no, we still haven't finished. No, we have. They have caught up with us again. And we've got a good defensive position, but I fear it will not be enough against their superior numbers. Still, we've taken Porto Tribe. No, not enough against their superior numbers. And Amelia. Do I disguise myself and go to a local watering hole? Yes. Yes, well that army is like a bit too small for its situation, really. Emily Emanueles Di Spoleto, who is like only vaguely related to me, apparently needs a guardian. Well, I think I'm a bit short of people to tutor at the moment, so I should take her on. But I can't get a non-aggression pact by marrying her off, sadly. Of course, she is too distant a relation. Hoping to marry her to some young Catholic who can then be converted. He'll do.
So that evening the pub was without incident. There was no
I think that may still be going on, even though it has been a couple of weeks.
You're just coordinating battles from your mobile phone on the pub.
Yes.
On the mobile phone from the pub. While having a 2-week drunk. Yes, fine, whatever.
Prince Preacher Estefania was entirely right that I needed to get away from court, but there is no denying that we got carried away at the tavern. When our Catholic leanings became a bit too clear, a local rough suddenly raised from his seat and staggered with raised fists towards Estefania. You'll pay for your heretical words. I mean, I have more diplomacy than martial skill, so you misunderstand me. Let me explain.
No, it's too much. Let me say.
We have taken Narni. It didn't take long to calm the brawler, as just a few leaps of logic was enough to convince him that our beliefs weren't so fundamentally different. After sitting together for the rest of the evening, he even reluctantly admitted that there might be something to our Catholic arguments after all. Later, Estefania complimented me on my theological efforts. Extra diplomacy.
I'm very confused about everyone's religion.
Yeah, well, Queen Urraca is secretly Catholic, while converting the entirety of Europe to Fraticelliism. She thinks this is the best possible cover. Right, I think the Republic of Axum has finished that war that was being slightly inconvenient. There's a plot brewing in Mecca. Let us now march on Rome. Also another 13,000 Byzantine troops arriving from the other direction. Yeah, peasant revolts all over the damn place because there's no one around to quash them, but to an extent that's fine. Like, they'll slow down the enemies. I think my aim now with this army actually is probably try to keep it in our territory for a bit. What? No, not like that. I just accidentally sent my army that was besieging Rome off on a stupid wild goose chase. Stay there. Keep besieging. Oh good, they haven't actually stopped the siege. This one, I think, should actually try to stay in my territory for a bit. So that army is getting viciously attrited, which is nice. I'll see if I can send my one in to join up with one of the Byzantine ones. Alright, looks like my court chaplain is actually in the wrong place. Let's send him to fix another county. Yes, meanwhile that lot I'm sure we can find some allies somewhere. Oh, there's still an army over here somewhere, isn't there? Which has now finished besieging the thing it was besieging. And could thus start marching eastwards. To try to catch up with everything else. You seem to have sneaked past that Holy Roman army. What are these messages? Someone's been imprisoned. People seek to kill one another. Minimal city taxes in Axum. The current Grand Mayor of Axum is Orthodox. Okay. I don't think it would be easy to convert given a -14 opinion. And bribing Grand Mayors is generally too expensive to be practical. Oh dear. And yes, being in the mountains will help, but being 3,000 troops against 16,000 will not help. I fear that lot are about to get squashed.
If only you could do that thing I do in Tomb Raider, where you're attacked by many things much stronger than you, and all you have to do is stand on a cube.
Well, actually, all I have to do is appoint an organiser to lead that army, and it gets slightly faster, and they'll get out of the county in time. Oh, there's a Holy Roman army there. Fairly tiny one. We should go after them shortly. Let's let that... Right, that's one of the wars we were in. Successfully finished, not that I got involved with it at all. She's now going to be going on to her other war. This lot, meanwhile, are trying not to get squished on the way there. could do with not getting too distracted by this, but on the other hand, if those 10,000 troops there could conveniently run into me, that might be quite nice. County of Masawa has become orthodox. Okay. Right. How's that army that's trekking across Anatolia doing? Oh, it's all the way over there. It's almost caught up with that convenient Bulgarian army it could join up with. Oh, I should pay attention to supply limits. Oh well, that lot are going to have that battle now, and then we'll pay attention to their supply limit. Oops, right. The Duke of Al-Bahrain, my former spy master, has died in reasonably non-suspicious circumstances. Oh no, not my former spy master. Guthrith was my former spy master. Maybe my former spy master died in suspicious circumstances. Anyway, I'll need a new one. Yeah, let's see if we can find someone elsewhere who would like to join us. Let's go for the one who doesn't need a bribe. Well, you'll probably need a bribe to actually convert those, so... Yeah. So, we won that battle. We're only slightly over the supply limit there. That one has terrifyingly low supply limit though. Let's pootle along the coast then and see if we can meet that army. So that seems like a good plan. Ah! I've just... What? Pause, Ben. I think I just captured the... or someone... No, it wasn't... Surely it wasn't me. Just captured the Byzantine Emperor. Yes, Despot Julianos the Silent, whoever he is. The Despot of Armenia, who I didn't realise was even involved in this war, has just captured the Holy Roman Emperor. Okay. So I've landed my claimant. We gain the county of Rome. Right, Rome is now part of Outremer. I can't do anything to fix the Apostolic Palace because that's my liege's job. All the various barons are still who they were, and I can't force them to convert, but the new count is correctly Fraticelli. Damn it, I haven't managed to catch up with that Bulgarian army because I keep getting distracted from it. Alright, there's my new spy master. Excellent.
So your remaining war is the one that you're helping Bulgaria with,
Yes.
vigorously losing it.
So I want to... I'm hoping that now that they can actually concentrate, he's got 12,000 troops up there. Like we could comfortably send 10,000, maybe with a bit of care in the routing 15,000. So I could split this army in half. Take half of it. Oh no, not Hesso. Oh, it hardly matters. And send it that way. This one wants to have my other organiser so it can catch up. It's probably also going that way. And then that army we can load onto a ship and bring home, I think. What you need, my dear Basilissa, or whatever you are, is not to lose the battle. That is critical. And I'm worried that you're going to if you let that small an army be involved. What's that message? Nothing that matters. Right, let us make sure this one now has our most competent commanders. What? No, wrong button. Don't think it needs an organizer because I assume it will. He hasn't got an she hasn't got an organizer anyway. That one has an organizer, which is most of what it needs because we can reorganize things once it gets there. Okay, now I do need an organizer because I'm getting behind still. Right, we've revoked the bishopric of Roma, which means that presumably the new bishop of Roma it's currently held by you. You're presumably about to appoint a new bishop of Roma. Um, you lot can get onto that ship. Oh, there's an army over here somewhere, isn't there? You lot can head back to Outremer and be disbanded, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get you anywhere to help Bulgaria. Now let Emily become proud. Actually, there's still some raiders over there. Go and get the raiders. Okay, well, we're about to have a battle up here. It's not going well for us, you know. Yes, I've successfully discouraged someone from joining a faction. I mean, we have got some reinforcements that'll arrive fairly soon. Whether they'll arrive soon enough, I'm not so sure. Oh, they might. Yeah, let's go to the tavern again. Right, maybe we can now turn the tide of this battle, having marched 10,000 troops across from Italy in time to get in on it.
Just to be the man who marched 10,000 troops to fall down before going into battle. No.
Okay, apparently one of my dukes has... Is he one of my dukes? Yes, has declared war on Leon.
What? 13,000 miles or we need speed. What?
Ship you lot home. Rome now counts as home. First batch of raiders have decided that maybe they don't actually want to be raiding me anymore. Right, so now we have the problem that the supply limit in here is tiny compared to the number of troops here. So there are 11,000 troops here. It looks like of them, sorry, there's 11,000 supply limit. I have 35,000. Right, we're going to need to disconnect that army from following the neighbouring one and split it in... Oh, no, okay, no, I only have 15,000 troops there. So if I then split it in half, I can send one half to that county and 1/2 to that county. And then we will actually be inside supply limits everywhere. Okay, there's only actually 3,000 Bulgarian troops there, so we could keep the other one helping them. No, that's not it. I mean, our presence is probably not that important anymore, but oh dear, my Marshal didn't last long. Find a new one. Oh, actually, I've got someone reasonably decent kicking around anyway. Have I got any spare commanders who are any good, though? Jocelyn will do. Be more diplomatic again. Let's make sure we have some siege leaders helping with these. Right, done a bit more diplomatising in the bars, taverns, whatever. Right, that can be dismissed. That fleet may as well be dismissed. I apparently have so many economy points, I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, let's go up to the final level of castle infrastructure, which allows us to build castle towns for more income. Okay, apparently I also have oh yes, I also have enough for a military advance somewhere. Let's get even better siege equipment. I like siege equipment. Right, that's got rid of those raiders. Who's currently occupying Porto? Oh, I'm currently occupying Porto for reasons I don't understand. Surely I should have given it back to the Holy Roman Empire when we finished that war. Oh well. In that case, that army doesn't serve any more purpose and could be disbanded. So now we're just... seem to keep revoking Trinket out. Now mostly we're besieging back bits of Bulgarian territory that were occupied by the Duke of Brandenburg. That's nice. We have a child called Koflad. Born to someone notably not married. Oh well, I'm sure she'll be fine. She's got the right religion anyway. Yes, it might be an instruction. Right, positive war score in that one. March that lot down to there to be further assistance.
Bulgaria were appropriately grateful that you turned their entire war around from -99 to...
It was very close, though. We were about to lose that battle, and if we'd lost that battle, the war would have gone. Because the reason he was stuck at 99 was because he hadn't won a major battle yet. Looks like they might be coming back for more. Excellent. Or possibly they're just helping with that battle. Okay, I seem to be sending a slightly odd batch of troops into a battle they weren't intended to be in. Okay, well, let's give myself some good commanders to give this some chance of working properly. Actually, that's about as good as it gets. Can we balance them a bit better? Yes. One's going to be a bit close. Because my allies have wandered off in a different direction. In search, I think, of a different battle. Ah, they've come back now, that's good. That was quite good for our war score. Bishop Rudolf of Belzig is also in my dungeon. I presume he's worth no war score. Yes. Valdemar and Hesso are not siege leaders. Let's drop a siege leader in there. It seems to me that occupying some of Brandenburg's territory would be helpful.
Make a concerted effort.
Thank you. Oh, a new Grand Mayor of Axum, who is also Orthodox. Oh no, sorry, that's the old one. The new one is, hooray, Fraticelli. That's nice.
I was going to remark they've got very few pictures because the new one looked just like the old one, but no,
That was because I clicked on the wrong portrait, apparently.
was for a good reason, yes, fair enough.
There are very few different pictures of children in this game, but grown-ups get quite a lot of different pictures. I mean, I think they're actually assembled out of lots and lots of components. So we should finish this war pretty soon.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Night. All various mayors are now changing their religion again. Definite Vicar of Bray feeling here. Actually, since we've only just started this siege, how about we charge in there? Because then he'll decide not to go in there, obviously. Because we can probably gain more by winning another battle than we could by besieging. Or rather, Bordeaux is converted. New Queen of Abyssinia, apparently. Right. Some de jure drift going on. Kingdom of Al Jazeera has enlarged a bit in an odd fashion. Doesn't look very odd, actually. Most of our war score in this war has come from battles. Because most of our besieging has been taking back Bulgarian territory. There we go, 100% war score. Someone will probably be sending a peace offer shortly. In the meantime, I'd better march this lot to somewhere. Is that the nearest fragment of Outremer? Probably. Oh, does that mean I can dismiss them here? Because apparently we have a... Oh, do we just have a... No, surely... Why, when I choose my liege, do I get highlighting... Oh, that's enemy highlighting, is it? Am I just confused? So that Magdeburg may be the best we can do. Yes. Oh, another child that wants to put Guardian. Well, I'll do that myself as well. Right, we'll just tidy up the ends of this war and go to bed. See if there's anything else I need to pay attention to right now. Looks like all other people have dealt with all the peasant revolts. Bah, raiders in Navarra. Can't raise enough troops to repel them. So Kaiser Hans is in prison and 73 years old. I suspect we may be able to get Köln soon, because while we don't want to declare war on Hans, if we declare war on his successor, that would be fine. Right, that's dismissed all of our troops. Can I afford a castle town here? No. As I only actually have castle infrastructure at the maximum level available in Mosul itself. Still, we can afford some more training grounds. So, has my liege done anything to improve the state of the Apostolic Palace yet? No, it's still on fire. And I can't fix that. It has to be dealt with by its owner, which is my liege. So is Köln in the Duchy of Köln? Yes, it is. So yes, if we could... Oh, it's Duke Reinhold of Brandenburg. We could totally... if we press a claim on the Duchy of Köln, we'll get, at the very least... Yeah, we'll get those two counties, including Köln, including the county of Köln. So one more holy site to go, and then we have all the holy sites we can get. Which would be good. Might need a new challenge after that. But yes, Europe is becoming more Fraticelli. I still have a decent number of troops if I wanted to press another war, but I think we need to wait for... we probably want to wait for the Holy Roman Emperor to die. Oh, but I could do with some territory, some land to give to claimants, couldn't I? So possibly I want to do something to push my way up here. But that will be later. For now, I think it is time for me to press this button, save and quit, and say good night.